What's up, my peeps? Janaka Big Rucker back at you again. We've got another action figure review for you, this time courtesy of Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series. This is a Hasbro Pulse or Pulsecon, whichever, exclusive. This is from the it's part of the Star Wars Andor line, but kind of separate from it. It has no numbering as we are used to numbering systems for Star Wars, and we don't have that this time. What we do have is you see it's a deluxe packaging because it contains technically two figures, and those two figures are Cassian Andor and his mom's, technically, droid B2EMO. And you see the packaging right here. You've got Star Wars Andor and then the Black Series. And you turn to the back here and you've got nothing. It just reads Andor, and that's really basically it. On the side you've got artwork showing Cassian Andor on one side, and then on the other you see B2EMO right there. And the reason they're on their respective sides like that is because this has a pull-out feature, and you can, if I move it so you can see everything, the figures within. So like I said, B2EMO on our left and Cassian Andor on our right. Now we're supposed to be getting another Cassian Andor in their meaning the Black Series, their regular line, their Andor themed line, and I believe Cassian will be numbered 1 with that. In this set, this will be the only way, at least currently, for us to get B2EMO, and that's about the size of it. So we've seen the packaging. Make sure there's nothing going on, excuse that, in the back there. And there are read-ups, so I'm going to just pull them out and turn them to the back there. So starting with, there's no starting. B2EMO has nothing. So, but it does have some nice artwork there. Cassian, of course, has the artwork, and he's got a read-up that is as follows: in an era filled with danger, deception, and intrigue, Cassian Andor embarks on a path that will turn him into the rebel hero who will challenge the evil galactic empire. So many of you might be aware that the show, the Disney Plus show Andor, which is currently on as of the recording of this video, the series is current, I should say, to be more accurate. It is more or less a prequel to the events of Rogue One, and which featured Cassian Andor in that particular film, and this precedes that. So turning our figures back around so we can get one last view of them in packaging, and so it's time to kick this off. The lone accessory that comes with this Cassian Andor B2EMO 2-pack, if we're going to call it that, is Cassian's hand blaster, and it's pretty accurate to what we see in the show. This is, of course, just molded in a like dark charcoal gray plastic. It's got excellent detail, but of course no paint to differentiate from that detail. But that's typical of Hasbro, so it is what it is. So here we have both Cassian Andor and B2EMO on our rotating base, so you can get a good idea of what the figures look like, 360-degree style. And first glance is I'm not really all that impressed. lack of accessories, one hand blaster, and that's about it. I can't front. I like the jacket, the coat overlay on Cassian. That is a very nice touch, and yeah, and we'll get to see more of the droid. We'll just call it B, and see what's up with that once we get them off of the base. But we'll see what's up, especially with Cassian's head sculpt. We will first take a look at the droid B2EMO and get that out the way. If you've seen the show, you already know what's up with this guy. He's like a multi-sectional device, multi-sectional droid. And as far as what we have going on for our B, he actually can separate a little bit from the bottom, kind of tight there, but you can see that I just separated him a little bit. That's about all you'll get as far as that's concerned. You won't get more. The second section is every bit as tight as that bottom one, and now you can see you get that. He is getting just a little bit taller. Then the third section, the top, his head, if you will, its head, and that's what you get right there with B fully extended. The top does articulate, it rotates, so you do have that, and I believe, no, you can't do that. I thought maybe you could kind of like tilt the head, kind of like the droid does in the show, but no. But you do get that type of articulation. You get no articulation. The wheels don't roll. As far as the housings for the wheels, they loosely they move a little bit, but I would not really technically consider that articulation. It's got this kind of like mustard yellow paint for its rear right wheel housing. I'm assuming that's a replacement part, because as you can see, B is mostly red. You got those red highlights, and Hasbro's done well to make it look beat up. You see the smudges and the broken line work for the teal paint that's surrounding the lower perimeter of B, and he's got paint up there and on the side there. So some black. This is molded. This black is molded that you see there. And as far as the underside is concerned, the wheels are a charcoal grayish color. So that's basically what you get. The sections are molded in a plastic grayish color in between there. B's front, its eye, I guess you'd refer to it as, is a charcoal gray with some blue, not blue, red circles. Get it in close so you can see what I'm talking about there. And then of course there's that secondary apparatus that it looks like it's got some different coloration than the rest. Then as you can see there, that gray, and there is some detail in there, as you can see going around. Yeah, this actually has more detail within than I would have given it credit for. You see that in there on the second row. Not too much really going on, but it does have there is some paint in there. That's yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it, but yes, that's what we got going on. And that's a look at B2EMO. As far as our guy Cassian Andor is concerned, taking a look at him, let's zoom in and check out that head sculpt. Here we go. We've got Cassian up close and personal. And this particular portrait is basically from the first, I want to say, 4 episodes of Andor, where he was sporting his mustache beard hookup there. He's basically clean shaven right now. In the latest episodes, at least the last, I want to say 2 to 3 episodes, he's been clean shaven. So this is basically, how he appeared in the first 3 to 4 eps of the show. And it looks, especially from certain angles, I can see Diego, that's our actor's name, in there, looking pretty nice. Hair is looking cool. There's no wash in it. It's just molded in the brown, so that's pretty cool. Back there, as you can see, there's no wash or anything. It's just the same all around, so that's what you get. As far as the going down below is concerned, you can see that jacket. He's got the collar up, trying to be cool with his. Got a jacket, and it's also a hoodie. You see the nice differentiation in the paint there, so pretty nice. And the jacket is an overlay. I guess if you wanted to, you could remove it. I think you could if you wanted to. And then he's got another. He's got like a I don't know what you want to call it, a vest, if you will, green, that's over his shirt, which is blue. It must be cold, because he's rocking 4 layers here. He's got a t-shirt, he's got the blue shirt, he's got the vest overlay that's green, and the belt there is looking very, very nice, brown. It's got the gold buckle and the the latches that you place your belt in, and of course down there with the harness. Pulling this back, he's got tools over there. That's pretty nice. The tools aren't painted, they're the same color as the vest, but at least the harness that they are housed in is painted nice and brown, so that's cool. He's got nothing on this side, just the belt itself. Going down his pants, he's got pockets on his pants, but of course there's no paint there, not even on the buckles themselves, the latches, but he does have them. He changed color right there. His boots, well, there's still his pants right there. His boots are down here below, and he's rocking these kind of boots. And there are there's no paint apps on those. They're just like a flat black. Looking at the back here, the rest of his jacket, his coat, you see it's like a brownish red or burgundy-ish red. It depends how it's looking on the camera. I'm looking through the viewfinder, and it's actually looking more brown, and in real life it's looking more reddish brown, more, closer to a burgundy-ish kind of brown. So you get either or. But one thing's unmistakable is that the overall color of the overlay, the coat, is brown. So you do have that. And then taking a look at Cassian's face one last time, zoomed in. And now that we have him zoomed out, we'll take a measurement of our guy Cassian Andor. You know that Star Wars figures are scaled 6-inch, but they're scaled 6-inch on the smaller side. They usually come in smaller than their Marvel Legends counterparts, and even their most of their G.I. Joe classified counterparts. But Cassian is basically just a tick over 6 inches tall. Bringing in B, just to see how tall it is. B is right there at just a little bit over 2 inches tall. And we've already gone through the articulation, if you will, with B2EMO. Let's see what's going on with Cassian. Cassian's head is on a dumbbell. And because of his hoodie back there and his hair, he's not going up at all. He can look down that much. You can get some attitude, and of course you go 360 on the spin around rotation. Arms can do basically 90. You can do the 360 rotation. He doesn't have a bicep because this is this is Black Series, excuse me. So you know what it is. You're going to get whatever swivel you want at that single jointed elbow, which, as I stated, swivels. You get swiveling wrist, horizontal hinge on the right side. You get the same thing, but as far as the wrist is concerned, you get the vertical hinge. You have a trigger finger hand there, of course. For the torso, you have, it's on a the waist is on a ball joint diaphragm, so you're going to get just only that much going forward. Going back, you can get some, but the overlay may impede a bit as far as rocking side to side. You can definitely get that going on, and of course you can rotate your legs. You're going to go out about that much and go out a little bit further, but the this overlay, this second shirt or vest, whatever you want to call it, impedes a little bit. You can get the legs to go 90, get it to go back some. You've got a thigh cut, you've got single jointed knees, which of course swivel. Toes, you can point his toe that far forward, that far up. He does have ankle pivot, and of course holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. As for comparison, I do have the previously released Captain Cassian Andor from the Rogue One, a Star Wars story line of Black Series figures, but I never took him out of packaging, so this is all you guys get right there until I'm ready to I've got most of the Rogue One figures. I just and I only actually got them after the Andor show kicked off, and I haven't found a place for them yet, so they are all of them still in packaging. So like I said, that's about all you can get. What I can tell you is that the new head sculpt on Andor and Cassian Andor from the Andor show is definitely better than the head sculpt on the Rogue One version. See for yourselves. You tell me. That or this? I'm going with this. So to sum it all up, the Star Wars The Black Series Hasbro Pulsecon, Comic Con, whatever con you want to call it, exclusive Cassian Andor and B2EMO 2-pack deluxe set, once again, whatever you want to call it, is for me, meh at best in terms of A, figures go, and B, definitely so-called 2-pack deluxe sets go. I mean, it's a cute little pack, especially if you're invested in the show and the series. It's pretty cool. Getting B is also, I mean, technically, it would be considered Cassian's sidekick, even though, spoiler alert, B chills out with stepmom more than it does with Cassian. But I digress. It's still a cool 2-pack to have. I probably would have preferred if we had gotten another human or humanoid character with Cassian, so because they have a few that they could have done, but I digress because we're kind of sort of getting the human characters in the line, like Mon Mothma and such, so on and so forth. So you know what? I'm cool with what we got right here. So You know, he's light on accessories. Just the hand blaster. I like the coat, the jacket. It's pretty nice. The colors. I love the dual overlays. His secondary, I call it the vest, as he's sporting 4 levels of clothing: t-shirt, shirt, the vest, and the coat. So that's pretty cool. But and the jacket is a hoodie. It's got some nice detail to it. Some decent paint on the belt with the gold, the buckle, and the clips, what have you. Pretty nice. The weathering on B is very nice. It's basically red, but it looks like it's been through the ringer with the dirty smudges and the jagged and jacked up line work, the teal colored line work. So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, so that'll do it. Please like, please share, please subscribe to this channel so we can keep this ship afloat. You have any comments, put them below. Questions, concerns, critiques, hit me with them. If you want to be notified for the next time I upload another video, while you're down there, smash that bell. You will be notified. On behalf of B2EMO and Cassian Andor, I myself, the Rock Nest Monster, leave you with this. Remember, the hunt continues, and I'm out. Peace.